Did you know that at 81 years old, Jimmy Page has just made a bold statement about Eddie Van Halen that's sending shockwaves through the rock world? The legendary Led Zeppelin guitarist, known for decades of staying relatively quiet about industry rivalries, has finally opened up about his true feelings toward Van Halen's legacy. And what he revealed wasn't just praise, it was a brutally honest critique that no one saw coming. Stick around, because what Page said will absolutely change the way you look at two of rock's most iconic guitarists. In a recent sit-down for the 2025 documentary series Legends Unfiltered, Page was asked about the rise of guitar heroes in the 80s and how Van Halen transformed the scene. At first, he acknowledged Eddie's talent, calling him undeniably innovative. But then came the unexpected turn. Page went on to say that Van Halen's influence set off a wave of copycats that, in his opinion, diluted the soul of rock guitar. It became all about speed and flash, he said, and not enough about emotion and storytelling. Fans were stunned. For decades, many have viewed Van Halen as a torchbearer of the guitar god era, often placing him right alongside Page in the pantheon of greats. But Jimmy's remarks suggest he saw things differently. He explained that while Eddie's tapping technique was revolutionary, it also inspired a generation of players to value technicality over feeling. "You can play fast and still say nothing," Page said sharply. "Music has to breathe. It has to bleed. That's what's missing when it becomes a sport." This revelation has triggered massive debate online in 2025, with musicians, critics, and fans split down the middle. Some are praising Page for speaking his truth and defending the artistry behind classic rock. Others feel he's downplaying Van Halen's genius, especially since Eddie passed away in 2020 and can't respond. Still, Page clarified in the interview that his comments weren't meant as disrespect, but rather as a reflection on how guitar playing evolved in ways he personally didn't align with. Interestingly, this isn't the first time Page has hinted at a quiet frustration with the shred generation. In earlier interviews over the years, he'd often mentioned his love for blues-based playing and atmospheric composition, traits that defined Zeppelin's sound. But now, at 81, it seems he's more comfortable peeling back the curtain and being candid about how the industry shifted. And the fact that he chose this moment, in a posthumous reflection on Van Halen's legacy, makes the timing even more powerful. The producers of Legends Unfiltered have confirmed that more footage from Page's interview will be released later this year, including commentary on his personal struggles, Zeppelin's rumored unreleased recordings, and yes, more of his raw thoughts on the modern state of guitar. But for now, it's this one statement about Eddie that has the rock world buzzing. Whether you agree or not, it's a rare and revealing look into how one legend sees another. So what does this all mean? It reminds us that even icons like Jimmy Page, known for their mystery and musical genius, are still evolving, reflecting, and rethinking their legacies. His comments on Van Halen don't erase the respect. They deepen the conversation. At 81, Page is proving that honesty, even when controversial, has its place in music history. And maybe that's the real message. Legends don't just play, they speak. And when they do, the world listens.